Governor Hochul is hearing feedback on her data center moratorium. 2 weeks ago, she signed an executive order pausing all construction of large-scale data centers for up to a year. News 10 NBC's Aaron Mahin went to the governor's roundtable this morning to hear how local leaders feel about it.
Supporters of Governor Hochul's data center moratorium were at her roundtable here at Henrietta Town Court this morning. Some of them took the chance to voice concerns about these data centers that went beyond the environmental impacts. The governor met with 8 people today to talk about what they'd like to see happen over the next year.
We're not against innovation, we're not against change, but I want to make sure that this technology works for New Yorkers and works for our communities as well.
2 weeks ago, the governor signed an order pausing all hyperscale data center construction. That's centers pulling more than 50 megawatts, or about the same as 50,000 homes worth of energy. And energy was top of mind for several attendees today.
Right now, where data centers may be accounting for under 6% of the load on the grid, by 2035, without a framework in place, there's projections that can bring it up over to 20% of the country's electrical use.
Henrietta Town Supervisor Stephen Schultz says the town's working on a local law to ensure that data centers leave the grid with the same or more energy capacity. But he says that needs state backing.
One of the things that would be great is if, as you look at what you're going to do from a law, make sure that there is something that helps municipalities do these types of local action so that it stands up to a challenge in court.
The governor's order paused one of the largest proposals in western New York, the 2.2 million square foot Stream data center in Genesee County. County legislator Christian Juncker added consideration for the area's insufficient water supply.
This is by far our biggest issue, and how do we pay for that and not put that entirely on the backs of taxpayers?
The discussion lasted about an hour, and the governor took 3 media questions afterwards.
Henrietta talked about energy, Genesee County talked about water. When you're having those conversations with those industry leaders, are you finding that you're having to find solutions specific to the region within the state, or you're trying to find statewide solutions?
My job is to give a statewide template. There are areas where it'll be universal, like we'll pass a law that says no tax breaks for data centers above this size. That's going to be statewide. The community investment framework is going to develop strategies that all communities can take advantage of. It's not mandatory. This is still about local control. This is if a community decides they want to host a data center, this will give them sort of a blueprint of what they should be asking for.
Over the next year, the governor's office and the DEC will review the environmental impacts of data centers. Then, depending on those results, they may lift the ban. Reporting in Henrietta, Aaron Mahin, News 10 NBC.
Now, not all folks agree with the ban. The governor addressed concerns that it will slow the state's economic and technological development. We reached out to those who oppose the governor's ban. Republican gubernatorial candidate Bruce Blakeman disagrees with it, saying, quote, New York is last in the economic development because our energy costs are 70% higher than the national average.